Okay, thank you everyone for joining us. We'll go ahead and get started. We're here to announce Denver Public Schools' newest school in the Montbello community. And to start this announcement is Shakira Abney Wisdom. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for this exciting news for the Denver community. My name is Shakira Abney Wisdom, and I am honored to be the school leader of Denver's newest STEAM school in Montbello. The school will bear the name of Denver native Robert F. Smith, who was a Black American investor, engineer, philanthropist, and entrepreneur. Mr. Smith is the founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Vista Equity Partners, and he is known for his commitment to the preservation of African American history and culture. The Robert F. Smith STEAM Academy will be a district-run high school modeled after historically Black colleges and universities, using a comprehensive approach that incorporates science, technology, engineering, art, mathematics, and project-based learning. Our goal is to nurture the next generation of Black leaders through a deep understanding of self, reverence for a powerful past, and hope for the possibilities the future holds. It is also designed to elevate our Black students' culture, history, and impact to better support the development of rising scholars and contributors. The Robert F. Smith STEAM Academy will open in August 2021. Families and students who are interested in enrolling can begin the process by submitting an intent to enroll form that are linked on our Facebook page and website. At this time, I'm happy to open it up for any questions you all may have.
Okay, so if you have a question, just please pose that in the chat, and you can unmute yourself to ask your question in order. Okay, so our first question is Nelson from 9 News. Go ahead, Nelson.
Hey, Shakira, good morning. Just wanted your thoughts on the type of impact you hope this school will have on the Montbello community, which is an area, as you probably know, that has generally struggled academically for a long time.
Thank you for your question. I am a leader and a learner at a historically Black university, and I know the impact that it has had on me as an adult learner to be in a space that was designed to edify and challenge and develop me based on cultural practices with really strong sense of community and traditions. And that is the kind of space we're looking to establish and maintain at the Robert F. Smith STEAM Academy. And that is life-changing. I can't imagine how I would enter and engage with the world had I had that kind of community and structure and support from an institutional level as a high school learner. So I'm imagining and believing that it will impact the rich assets that are already existing in the Montbello community. So we're looking just to add and celebrate what our students bring.
As a follow-up, you know, your thoughts on naming the school after Robert Smith, somebody who has been successful, African-American who's been successful. Is there hopes that that can also serve as inspiration for students to say, hey, I can be the next Robert Smith?
I think there's a sense of pride in naming the school after a DPS graduate. There's also an expectation that no matter what the sphere of influence, that students would apply themselves and be their absolute best, be innovators and change makers, and be an example to their peers in the next generation of what's possible. So it's both, like, yes, that could be an example, and students get to create what it means to be a student at our STEAM Academy, as well as a citizen of Denver.
Okay, do we have any other questions? Melanie with Chalkbeat. Go ahead, Melanie.
Hi there. Sorry, I think I missed a couple minutes at the beginning, but I'm wondering, Shakira, if you can tell us a little bit about your background and then a little bit about sort of what you envision sort of will set the school apart in terms of like academics and focus. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I came to Denver in 2011. I was a part of the founding core of City Year Denver, and I served at Montbello High School. And so from that experience, I decided to change my career path. I was pre-med and applying to medical schools during my service year, and decided instead to apply to teacher residencies so that I could serve in the Montbello community. Ultimately, became a part of the Denver teacher residency, taught, was an instructional coach, did a principal residency, and then pursued my Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership at Florida A&M University. And so now returning to the district for this opportunity is particularly special to me because I left the district to pursue education at a historically Black college, and I have the opportunity to return to open a school that is modeled after historically Black colleges and universities. So knowing what it feels like to be a learner in that space, and what beautiful connections and network that all Rattlers have, and really alumni of any HBCU, just that pride and understanding of self, understanding of history. That's what we're looking to influence and infuse our school with, that students would know not just the history as told, but the history as it exists within the world, and that they can be a part of that, and they can produce solutions to problems that existed in the past, problems they see now, or problems they predict will occur in the future. Thank you.
Great. Nelson with 9 News. Go ahead, Nelson.
Why do you feel, Shakira, why do you feel a STEAM focus is important?
A STEAM focus is particularly important as we look for the ways that our cultures are shifting, our society is shifting. It's global. And so the impact we know that computers and technology has is not going to go away. It will only become more integrated as time progresses. And there are disparities within the STEM fields of the presence of Black, Indigenous, and people of color. And so there's a particular importance around influencing Montbello community and Black and Brown communities at large to gain the skills to be able to be 21st century and global citizens. And this is just a part of
that. Sure. I see a question from Rosalind. Rosalind, go ahead.
Hi, I was just wondering, will this be an existing facility, or is this going to be new, and where will it be located in Denver, in Montbello?
So we are going to have a shared campus at the Montbello Career and Technical High School campus, and excited to lead alongside Dr. Powell that campus and work with the teachers there to build an awesome campus culture. So that's where we'll be housed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, last call. If we have any more questions, go ahead and unmute.
Shakira, sorry, I just have one more question. What do you think about the fact that, the Montbello campus is going to be renovated and physically changed? Is that a significant factor in what you're doing? And will that help in trying to, have kids feel like they can be successful if they're in a new or renovated building?
I think underlying the question that you asked, what comes to mind for me is choice. And that is the greatest freedom that we can give any student, any family. And so having options to attend a comprehensive high school, such as will be housed at the Montbello campus, or a STEAM school with an explicit focus on centering Blackness, as will be offered through Robert F. Smith STEAM Academy. I think that opens the community to be able to choose and be empowered to say, this is the path that I want to take, and this is the learning environment I want to be a part of. And so for me, it lands for choice.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you everyone for joining us. And Shakira, if you want to share more information of how folks can get in touch and learn more.
Certainly. You are able to follow us on Facebook at Robert F. Smith STEAM Academy. Our website will be going live, robertfsmith.dpsk12.org, and any questions can be sent to robertfsmith@dpsk12.org.
All right, thanks all.